Hey everyone, and welcome back to Joey's Retro Newscast. It is Friday, so here's all of your retro handhelds, retro gaming, and gaming news. I need to talk to Mr. Sujano about how he does this every single day, because where's the news? What's happening out there? We have no device news, well, really nothing at all, and there isn't a lot going on at all for anything. I know I've said this a few times now, but I need to see how he does it every single day. Because I would lose my mind trying to figure out what stories are happening and all of that. Anyways, let's talk about the news. RPCS3, the PlayStation 3 emulator on PC, has released an update, and it is targeting handheld experience. So basically, they have completely improved the in-game menu and how you're able to navigate it, how you're able to change different settings, and all that sort of thing. And you can also do settings on the fly now, which is also something that's new. I was checking this out, just seeing what you could actually do, and it's actually pretty cool. So RPCS3 was already awesome. I think they need some game compatibility stuff. There's still a lot of first-party games that aren't there yet. However, this is a step in the right direction to make it a lot easier for handheld users to use their software. So you should check out the video. It's pretty cool for what they've added, and update if you haven't. Along with all of that, RPCS3 has also claimed that they had a breakthrough in PS3 cell emulation. What that means is an upgrade in 5 to 7% in something like Twisted Metal. Now, it's not just Twisted Metal that gets an update, but there are some games that will get a performance upgrade from this. Pretty cool work from the RPCS3 team, so again, check it out. GameNative 0.9.0 is now out, and this was in a pre-release for a few days, and now it's fully out. And just looking at what's changed here, I'm just trying to scroll through just to see if there's anything major. One of the big things is they've added the use known config to automatically use the best configs for Epic, GOG, and Amazon. That was previously only working on Steam, so that's pretty cool. They've added Steam Workshop implementation, which is cool. Also, support for the Steam game versions and branches, downloads and storage manager, and there's a lot more. Even Samsung DeX support. Man, these guys don't sleep. They are just working and working. There's a lot here. Obviously, I'm just kind of scrolling through and looking over what is big and what's new, but there's a lot. So you probably want to update to 0.9.0. GameNative is doing the work, honestly. Every time we look at a changelog for them, I'm impressed. So check it out. GameNative 0.9.0 update if you haven't. ARM SX2 is announcing a major overhaul. So they are done with the current build. That'll be archived at this point. And they're going to be porting PCSX2 from scratch to Android. That is essentially what they're planning to do here. So they're starting all over. That's essentially it. They're going to start all over, porting PCSX2 from scratch to Android, and whatever happens with that, happens with that. I imagine this is going to take a while. I don't remember if I saw a date or anything in there. I don't think they have one yet, but that's fine. So basically, if you've been using ARM SX2, whatever version was last is it for now, and then the new version, which should be a lot better, will be in a little bit, and it's going to be a complete overhaul. This is something that everybody's been asking for years now, is just a straight port of PCSX2 to Android. So I'm hoping this works out well, and I'm hoping that this is good. So we'll see how this goes, but good job to the ARM SX2 team, and I hope this goes good. Last of the software news, an emulation station, ESDE, got an update here, which for Android at least, basically just added support for systems that we kind of got through the custom systems GitHub, if you use that. So basically there is the Triforce, there's the Microsoft Xbox emulators, there's the Xbox 360 emulator, there's also the Model 3 emulator. They've also fixed Melon Dual DS and the support for APS3E, the ISO, and all of that. There's a bunch of things here that I don't want to be ungrateful for this, but Melon Dual DS came out 3 weeks ago, and you could have gotten the custom systems from the GitHub a day later. And so 3 weeks to update a package ID for a paid app isn't great to me. We have free emulators or free front ends that do this after 24 hours or within 24 hours. A paid app shouldn't have to wait 3 weeks for a simple package ID swap or whatever it is. That's kind of where I'm at with this, and it's weird, but yeah, I mean, they should look into something that just updates the whatever it is. Like, we have custom systems already through the GitHub from Glaze Belmont. So if we have that and it's already working and it's being done by the ESDE team or part of the ESDE team, we should be able to have updates for just package IDs whenever they change. We shouldn't have to wait 3 weeks for that to work, especially for a paid app. That, again, I'm going to repeat myself, but that's it. Anyways, it's a update for ESDE, so go ahead and update if you need to, so that you can support all of these new emulators. Okay, so question of the week. I don't know how much this is going to apply to all of you out there, but how are you feeling about vibe-coded projects? How are you feeling about AI-assisted projects? And I don't mean like an existing project that now needs AI to help them get over this last hump or whatever it is. I mean, Reddit post is completely AI generated. The entire GitHub is AI generated. All of the code is AI generated by some random Joe Schmo like me off the street that just decides that I want to make this thing and I'm going to vibe code it and I'm going to put it out into the world and then disappear. Those are the projects I'm curious about, because I bring this up. When I look for stories for the newscast, I find a million different projects every week of some vibe coded whatever. And so I have to scour through to figure out, okay, what is a real project and what is just some random guy that just decided to go to Claude, put in some information, and then spit out a GitHub? Because they're not going to be around in a few months to update their project. So if I'm going to talk about that project, I want it to be something that exists. I want it to be something that a human being is actually taking care of and has the know-how to fix things. Isn't just somebody that just went into some website and had a whole website create the whole project for them. So I'm curious, how do you guys feel about all of that? Like, there have been a lot of vibe-coded emulator projects lately on the Xbox side and so on. So I'm very curious to know how you guys feel about it. Do you just go in and you're like, I don't care who makes it, as long as it plays games, I'm fine with that? Or are you like me and it's a little bit more hesitant on projects that you can tell is obviously vibe coded? All that sort of thing. I don't know. This was the best question of the week that I could come up with this week. And it just something that when I look for stories, it bothers me every single time. So thought I would see how you guys all feel about it. Let me know in the comments. The Odin 3 is in the news for something that I don't think is new. Like, we knew this way back when the Odin 3 released. However, now it's kind of official. So basically, the Odin 3 is using the Dragon Wing Q8, but the Odin 3 was advertised with the Snapdragon 8 Elite. Now, according to videocards.com, which is actually using Retro Handhelds as a source, so let me just use Retro Handhelds since they're the actual source. Basically, all that's happening here is they're changing the name from Snapdragon 8 Elite to Dragon Wing Q8. This is apparently made on behest of Qualcomm. So Qualcomm decided that they want to change the name, and so AYN has to change the name of it. Now, I have seen mixed reports as to what exactly is different between the two. The Dragon Wing chip is different. However, it seems like it's removing the camera processing and the 5G mobile module, which should in fact increase the chip's performance. But I don't know if you can measure that. I don't know if anybody has done that measurement. I don't know if it actually matters. Like, at this point, like, this isn't a Magic X XU Mini M where they went from one chip to a hugely different worse chip. This is an 8 Elite to a 8 Elite 0.1 or whatever you want to call it. So I don't know if there's an actual story here. Like, I would be mad if it was a major difference in whatever, but I don't think anybody should be mad at this. Like, this seems like a non-story to me, unless I am missing something completely obvious. But from everything I've read, everything I've looked at for this, and everything we've known, because this was a thing back 3-4 months ago, I remember this, that there's nothing here. So anyways, for anybody that was curious, AYN Odin 3, just play some games. Don't worry about it. The Retroid Pocket 5 got an update. Yeah, the Retroid Pocket 5. And I don't mean an over-the-air update. They have added 2 new colors, yellow and turquoise, because I'm guessing the G2 is no longer being sold, so I guess they want to use that here for whatever reason. It's been weird how much they've been promoting the 5 over the 6 lately. I don't know if anybody else is getting this. Like, is it just me that's been, like, the G2 got discontinued and the whole, and I remember that their statement was like, go and buy a 5 if you want the G2. But like the 6 is there. And you would want to push your customers towards the flagship project or product, which is the 6, but they keep going towards the 5 for whatever reason, and I'm not exactly sure why. But anyways, if you wanted a turquoise version or a yellow version for whatever reason, then you have these options, but just buy the 6. I mean, at this point, just buy the. Why would you buy a 5? I don't know. Just buy the 6 is my thoughts here. Okay, and special feature for you today. I got an RG Vita Pro in. And so I didn't want to do a video on it at all. Like, I have no motivation to do a video on this. I don't know why I bought it. Like, I bought it because I was like, I usually buy things and I'm like deciding afterwards if I want to do a video on it, if I don't want to do a video on it. This thing sucks. Like, it's okay. Let me back up. I turned it on for like 10 minutes. That's it. So if you want to know where my perspective is coming from, it's somebody who looked at this for 10 minutes and decided I'm not interested in this at all. But I'm not interested in it because it feels so cheap. Like, honestly, I haven't had to talk about plastic quality from especially Anbernic in a long time, but this has to be the cheapest feeling Anbernic that I have ever held. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just got that, I got in trouble for this a long time ago, but it's just got that McDonald's toy quality feeling here. And I don't like any of it. Like, it feels not great. But also, on top of all of that, when you're holding it, the sides are so sharp that it just digs into your palm. And that is super uncomfortable. That, out of everything, was like instantly, I don't want to hold this. It's also thick for some reason. Like, I don't understand why it is so thick. It doesn't play much. Like, it doesn't need to be that thick. But there's a lot here that I just don't like at all. The entire, before I turned it on, none of this felt good to me. Like, the comfort, the weight of it, the plastic, the sharpness of the bottom, all of it didn't feel great. And then I turned it on and it boots right into Linux, which looks like it's running like an emulation station backend sort of thing. And that was interesting. That was new. And I was playing around with that with a little bit. And I jumped over to the Android side. And it was at that point that I'm like, I don't care about this thing. I don't want to do a video on this. So anyways, $150 for this. $150 for this. Like, I don't know why you would buy this over the Anbernic RG 476H, for example, which is actually a really good handheld that was overpriced when it was released, but much better than this thing. So I don't know why. I don't understand. At some point soon, and maybe it's because of this, we're gonna have to talk about Anbernic and what they're doing. Because, like, none of it makes sense at all. Like, I don't get any of Anbernic's strategy over the last year. None of it's made sense to me. But I don't know. Did you buy this? What are your thoughts on it? Like, do you like the RG Vita? This is the Pro, not the Vita. So we're not even talking about the Vita, but the Pro. Like, did you buy this? What are your thoughts on it? Why did you buy it? Let me know in the comments. And I don't mean that as a roasting. I mean, legitimately tell me why you bought this so I can understand it. Otherwise, for everybody else, just there's nothing here that I saw. I don't know. But again, take it with a grain of salt. I used this thing for 10 minutes before I decided that I have no interest in this and I'd rather make a video on literally anything else. Make a video on paint drying. That'll be more exciting than whatever this is. Let's move on. Did that whole segment make you want to play some games? Are you like, I don't know how to play games or what games I should play? Well, guess what? On the Discord, we are playing some games. We have our game of the month, which is Super Mario Galaxy for Wii. It'll help you learn Dolphin, as well as how to set up Wii controls. We figured that one out. There's also a ROM hack, which is Banjo-Kazooie Jiggies of Time, which is Banjo in Ocarina of Time. So if that sounds interesting to you, you should play it. I will tell you, it is very grindy. There's a lot of secrets. And I think I'm at my limit with that game, but I'm still playing it. Then we have Game of the Season, which is the most popular JRPG in the world, Chrono Trigger. If you have not played Chrono Trigger, which I'm betting there's a lot of you out there, you should probably come play some Chrono Trigger, because that's what we're doing for Game of the Season. All 3 games that you can play on our Discord, because that's what we're doing. We're trying to play some games instead of buying Anbernic RG Vita Pros. Now, if that isn't enough games for you, there are 2 more games that I want to talk about for game news. Pokemon Lazarus just got retro achievement support. So if you've been waiting to play Pokemon Lazarus, which is a ROM hack for Pokemon, guess what? It's got retro achievement support. You can now play it. I am excited to jump in. Apparently, it's based off version 2.0, which from my understanding fixed all of the bugs and music and all of the issues that people had when they played it way back when. So you're getting a better version now and you're getting retro achievement. So you can get excited about that. I don't exactly know what Lazarus is about. Don't ask. It's just made by a good developer for ROM hack. So everybody gets excited. And so I'm excited to play it. Also, we have Shin Pokemon, which is Shin Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, if I remember correctly. This is based off Generation 1, of course, and it is meant as an improvement or an enhancement ROM hack. So there is a lot of improvements, a lot of things that you can do differently in Shin Pokemon, and I'm talking about it now because it got retro achievements. So if you want a way to play Red, Blue, Green again, but with improvements, then this will be the way that you want to do it. So check out both games. It's Pokemon Lazarus and Shin Pokemon. Okay, as always, we end off the newscast with the newscast Q&A. Send in your questions to newscast@joeysretrohandhelds.com, or there's a Discord channel, you can send it in through there. First question comes in from Balls. We're just going to call him Balls. Do you play any racing games? Do you have a favorite series? Mine are the Wipeout games and Ridge Racer. So, long-time listeners of the newscast probably know that I have a sim racing setup that is right over there that I haven't used in a few months because I'm a terrible person. When I had that, I was playing a lot of Formula 1 2024, as well as Automobilista and Beam, and I forget what that actual online game is called. Something racing. Racing something. Anyways, I used to play a bunch of games like that on the sim racing setup, but my favorite racing game of all time is Forza Horizon. And all of them. Doesn't matter. Forza Horizon, let's go with 5. I like 5, but 4 is great too. Forza Horizon series is my favorite series because it's not just racing. Like when you get bored of the go around in a circle 3 times, you can just go out into the world and then you have a full world to explore. It's open world. So you can go and hit boards to get XP. You can go and do the, what is it called? Speed limit things. You can go and do drifting. You can do all these sorts of things. So that's why I personally love Forza Horizon. It's that it's more than just racing. So Forza Horizon series, if you haven't played it, Forza Horizon 6 is about to come out in a few months or next month. I don't remember. You should pick that up. It's an awesome series. Next question comes in from Retro Godfox. Found this on Retroid's website on Monday, the 6th of April. I've never seen the Retroid Pocket 5 this cheap ever before on their website. It made me wonder, are they getting ready to drop the price of it now that RP6 production is up and flying? Would also make sense as part of a new Flip 3 or Pocket Classic or mini release coming up that they would want to free up the production space and move on the RP5. So I need to double check. I did double check this and I can double check it now as well. But he seemed to have found some weird Retroid Pocket 5 at $156 on the website. I tried when he sent this in and I tried it today. Could not replicate the same pricing. So I don't know. I don't know what this is. Maybe it was just a one-time drop for a quick second or whatever it was. Maybe it was refurbished. I don't actually know. But there was a Retroid Pocket 5 listing for $156 on their website. As far as we know that 2 devices are coming pretty soon. Like that is almost a foregone conclusion. It's been the rumors for a few months now. It's I don't know anything special besides the rumors that have been posted online, but it seems pointing in the right direction that there's going to be 2 devices coming out pretty soon. You would have to assume in a normal world that, the Retroid Pocket 5 would be discontinued and then lowered in price, discontinued, all that sort of thing. But in a world where they just discontinued the G2, but left the Retroid Pocket 5, and are marketing the Retroid Pocket 5 over the Retroid Pocket 6, I don't know what makes sense anymore in this new world and Retroid's world. Like even the Retroid Pocket Flip 2 I just saw was discontinued a little bit, or discounted a little bit. I keep using the wrong word. Discounted a little bit. So I don't know. I don't know. Do you guys know what's happening nowadays? I have no idea what's happening anymore. Like it's just, companies are doing whatever they can to stay afloat at this point and make money somehow. And right now it seems like Retroid Pocket 5 is the way that Retroid's making money, which, yeah, because the Retroid Pocket 6 didn't have a great launch and all that sort of thing. But as far as will it be discounted and then discontinued, I would assume so. How long can they keep it going? I don't know. That's a great question. But I guess we'll see whenever these new devices come out, what happens to the Retroid Pocket 5 and other devices on their website. That's what usually happens. They discontinue them and move on. But the 5 has been sticking around for a little bit. So we'll see what happens there. But thank you for the question. It was a good one. That's going to be it for this one. So appreciate y'all for watching. Like and sub if you like what's happening in this video. Don't forget to check this out through podcast apps because it is available there if you want to listen to me instead of watch me. You have options. Appreciate y'all for watching. And that's all from me, Virginville, Pennsylvania.